Alright guys, this is Josh with a lot of Magic, and we are back with a lot of Magic cards. As the previous video stated, I bought these here locally in Houston, Texas. The guy had them for 3 weeks. He claimed they were waterlogged, which they were. The ad only showed some of the cards. I noticed that the cards were from Antiquities and Darksteel, which intrigued me, so I figured the $36, by the way, price tag was more than generous. So I immediately hopped on it and purchased these from the guy at the Jack in the Box local in the parking lot. Again, some of these are not in good shape. You'll see, I'm gonna go through these each page. This first one is the Darksteel binder, and we will start and I will show you some of these are in fact in really bad shape. I don't know the best way to show these to you. First of all, my video capabilities are limited because I use an iPhone. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is take off one of my hazmat gloves, if you will, and go through each page with my non-hazmat hand and hold the iPhone to where you can kind of see a little bit better of what is going on here in each card. I will also go through these and take them out individually and show you the value of all these as well. And there are in this one quite a bit of pages, so I was pretty excited about that as well. Now some of these had these cards. It looked like someone had, this was their collection, and they had marked certain Rolodex cards, how old is that, to show you what card was there, like Ether Vial was there. But anyway, and a lot of these cards, they're stacked like 3 or 4 deep, so that's also pretty cool. But you can kind of see what's in here. I may go a little bit quicker here because the most important part is going to be showing you the cards individually once I go through them all. But you can kind of see what was here and what is here now. There are a lot of rares in here. You can see the mold. I mean, the mold's like out of control in this. And some of the ones that were damaged were pretty bad. But the ones at the bottom, for the most part, were okay. So we're able to salvage those, which is cool. But there are some cards in here of value. Some of these, like this Heartseeker stack right here, for instance, I think there's about 6 of them behind there. And I will again go through the quantities and show you what all is here that's salvageable. The ones that are not salvageable, quote unquote, I will in fact keep in a Ziploc bag in the hopes that technology eventually allows me to maybe salvage these in 50 years or something. But you can see it's in pretty bad shape for the most part. At the top, they're almost unusable. But the cards you're seeing, like this Skull Clamp stack, I think there's like 6 of those. You know, that's a great card to have, to find. But all in all, pretty happy with what all's here. The video footage is not the best. I'm not claiming that it is. I'm just simply going through these to kind of show you that, hey, you know, these are cards that I did find. They were here. I did not pull these out of a collection I already had. This one's really sad. These are about $18, $20 a piece, and I think there's about 8 of these here. That would have been amazing. But these are, in fact, some of the worst ones. I try to pull, you really can't see, I try to pull some of the corners off to separate them, but they're like stuck. I may try again with some tweezers, but I think those are a lost cause, which that's just really sad. That's a great card. But there are some that are valuable that are fine. Anything on the second row down is pretty much good to go. So that's good. And there's a lot of cards here that were okay. So to me, it's, you know, worth it. But you can see the damage from the water. I don't know how this happened. And the guy that sold them to me said he didn't know much about them, about the history of them, and or what the cards meant or what they're worth, which is music to my ears as a Magic treasure hunter when I find somebody that knows nothing about what they have. That really makes it nice. I apologize for the glare. Again, I'm just kind of going through and showing you what's on each page. You can see the damage, and I will pull these out one by one, stack by stack, and show you the value of what all is in here. And again, these are, to my knowledge, if I remember correctly, all dark steel in this binder. The other one is Antiquities. And dark steel apparently was more known for artifact creatures. That's where the value's at. Like the top 10 cards are all expensive artifact creatures. And we've already gone through the artifacts you saw at the beginning. None of the big dollar ones were in here. So I guess somebody at some point sold them off or knew what they had to an extent and got rid of some of the cards to sell off. And this person somehow stumbled upon the remaining collection, which is still, you know, not terrible. I wish it was in better shape, but the cards that are still usable are in really good shape. At the bottom, it's as if there was no water damage at all, so pretty happy about that. And I apologize for the video quality, the shaking. I'm literally holding this iPhone filming this. It'll be a little bit better on the next one when I have everything separated into like this Leonon Shikari. It's worth something, and I think there's 4 to 6 of those. I mean, still great cards in here. You know, there's nothing wrong with these cards, and there's a lot of value still available. And again, this one's foil. Stir with Pride is foil. Uncommon. I don't know if it's worth anything, but anyway, there's a lot. It's not, you're only seeing the front page. So some of these cards, like I said, have, you know, 6, 8, 10 cards behind it of the same card. We may get lucky and find some cards that are behind the ones that aren't the same one and they're worth something. I don't know. But anyway, that is the first binder of cards from Dark Steel, and I will now show you the Antiquities binder, and then I will break them all out and show you the value and something a little bit cleaner and more sanitary for sure, because this has got to be some kind of mold problem to have this in my place. But I mean, this can't be healthy. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching A Lot About Magic. This is Josh, and we will get to all of these cards, and I will show you what is currently salvageable in the days we live in, and I will put the rest away into a storage container until the day whenever we have technology enough to salvage these cards that were really nice. But anyway, thanks for watching, and Antiquities binder number 2 is up next.